What is happening, people? I believe we're live. We should be live. It's, it's chaos already. Let's turn the volume down. We should be on Twitter, X, if you like, YouTube, and I've got two cameras on the go. Instagram here, Twitter, and YouTube up here. Comments are here. Some of the questions are here. It's going to be a little bit crazy. We're just going to see how it goes. We're going to go with it, and hopefully this works. I'm trying to find the Twitter live on my Twitter so I can see the comments in case they don't come up on my other screen. Can't find it. I guess it's on there. I guess we're live. I mean, we're just going to go with it. We're just going to go with it. I said this is going to be chaos. This is going to be trial and error. This is the first time I've done anything like this. Hopefully it works. Otherwise, it could be the last time. I cannot find my Twitter comments anywhere. If you're on Twitter and you can see this, ping a comment and I can at least see if it comes up in the comments on my recording platform. I have got the YouTube comments, so I can see those. Just cannot see the Twitter comments. And I've got you on Instagram. So if you have joined us, thank you. Oh man, where is the Twitter comments on here? We'll find them. We'll find them. We'll find them. Don't worry about it, people. We're going to find them. Here we go. I'm just checking we're live on Twitter because I've got no indication that we are. I don't know where live Twitter videos go. We're on. We're live. We're there. I found it. Right. Panic over. I know what we're doing now. Guys, thank you so much. There might be a couple of delays if you do comment, but I appreciate you joining me. The Magic fans here, French Balls TV. Thank you. The YouTube comments are coming in there, so that's good. Yeah, I think we're all good. This might actually work, but I need you guys to make it work. Fire some questions at me. Could be about anything. Ideally about the Chicago Bulls, but could be about anything. So let's try again. Let's start again. Easy. How we doing? This is episode 1 of Questionable. It's a brand new feature I'm trying out. I just had this crazy idea in the middle of the night. I woke up with it and I thought, what the hell? Let's just run with it. Still going to be doing the No Ball podcast from time to time. It's not going to be frequently because there's so many awesome podcasters out there. And I don't know if I bring anything different to that. You know, I'm still going to have guests on from time to time, but they're just not going to be every week, maybe once a fortnight or whatever, might be once a month on occasion. So I thought we'd give this a go, try and do this once a week, something a bit different, hopefully, get you guys involved and answer some questions if I can. Easy's here. I'm going to shout him out first because he was the first one to fire a question at me. The first one he asked me was, what's my starting 5? It's tough, man. It's so tough because before the preseason game on Sunday, I'm starting Javon Carter, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan. I was split between Patrick Williams and Torrey Craig, and obviously Vooch at the 5. I think I was leaning towards Torrey Craig at the 4 and bringing Pat off the bench. I think he can be really impactful off of that. And I was also leaning towards Javon Carter starting at point guard. After Sunday, we've seen what Kobe can do. Like, Kobe was phenomenal. I think everyone agrees with that. I don't think I've certainly not seen any bad stuff said about Kobe's performance on Sunday. I think he was phenomenal. A year ago, I was open to trading him. I'm not going to lie. But last season, he was unbelievable, and he stepped into that point guard role really, really well. Really well. And fair play to him. But I don't think you should start a new ball. Ball's Muse. Not studs. I don't. Have you lost me there, man? Sorry. I don't know what that comment is on Twitter. Um, they aren't studs. Not sure. Um, but I would still bring Kobe off the bench purely because we need some scoring off the bench. And I think Javon Carter can come into that role as a starter. We know what he can do. I love him already. I love his energy. I love his leadership. We've got scoring in Zach. We've got scoring in DeMar. We've got scoring in Vooch. And I'm starting Torrey Craig, I think. Bring Kobe and Pat off the bench. That's my starting five. I wouldn't be disappointed if Kobe starts. I'll be really happy for Kobe as a person. And I would love for him to start. But I worry about the scoring with the second unit. There's a lot of defense, but there's not a lot of scoring. So yeah, I'm starting Javon Carter personally. Matt Seared UK is in. Thanks for joining me, buddy. What's the t-shirt? This is it was actually just a Bulls t-shirt, Bulls East Nike, and I got the UK Chicago Bulls logo printed on it. Which turned out to be pretty cool, to be fair. So yeah, it's an official Bulls t-shirt that I've customized. Zoglug, I asked on Twitter, didn't realize it was here. It's on YouTube. What do you think about our record will be next season and where will we be seeded? Easy also asked how many wins I thought we. No, sorry, it was Mike from Bulls Nation Oz that asked how many wins would the Bulls get this season. Mike's got them at 41. Zoglug, Andy, I don't know what you've got them at. I mean, what's yours? I mean, we won 40 last season, right? And we're better than that, in my opinion. I know other teams have got better as well, but I think, I mean, we're at what 37 and a half with the bookmakers. I'm I'm gonna go 43. Might be a bit much, but I think we can get 43 games. We've got to finish above 500 this year. Have to, in my opinion. We're certainly a 500 above 500 team. What will our seed be? That's the tough one because there's so many good teams in the East now, and realistically, I think best at best we're a sixth seed, and I'm hoping at worst we're an eighth. But I think, yeah, at worst we could be a 10 again. Oh, God, heaven forbid we could even fall out of the plane altogether. But I really don't think that's going to be the case this year. I think we've improved much with Javon Carter and Torrey Craig. Their leadership, I think, will be huge. Kobe stepped up with his leadership as well. He said recently in an interview about he wasn't comfortable being the leader because he was so young and obviously had these superstars and all stars around him. He kind of didn't feel comfortable having his voice heard because he kind of felt that why would they need it, being the veterans and stuff. But he kind of now feels that they do want him to step up and have a bit of a leadership role, and they do respect his opinion and stuff. So that's awesome to hear. Bryn, NBA UK fans, got to drop out. Bless you, man. He's over in Dubai, well past bedtime over there. Bryn's got 37 wins. And DeRozan on a contender by the playoffs. Oh, wow. Okay, so Bryn thinks DeRozan's going to get traded. Oh, man. Yeah, that's when is this UK Chicago Bulls golf merch dropping? I've actually got a team made, Bryn. You know what the hell? Let's do it. Let's show you guys quickly. So it's just a Nike golf tee, and I don't know if you can see that on whichever camera you're watching. But yeah, I put the logo on it. They're not dropping. They're not available. It was just a one-off. I actually got it done for our golf day from NBA UK fans, which will be happening next year. Sadly, couldn't do it this year. Yeah, hopefully you saw that, Bryn, before you go to bed. Good night, mate. Thanks for joining us. Golf merch going crazy. Yeah, I'm a sucker for merch. Everyone knows that. So yeah, I think. Oh man, I've gone off track now where I was speaking about golf, but yeah, I hope that we can be a I really hope we can be a 6 seed this year. And I don't think it's going to be easy by any means. It's going to be tough. There's so many good teams. I think the Cavs are going to be really good as well this year. Who else have we got? Matt again from Seared UK. Realistically, who's above us in the East on paper at least? Well, I think Boston. Boston, they're always up there or thereabouts. The Bucks, you have to say the Bucks, especially with Dame going there. I think they were there anyway, but even more so now. Sean will love that from UK Bucks if he sees this. Um, Cleveland, I think Cleveland are above us. Miami, you never kind of know with them. I mean, look what they did last year from the eighth seed. I think they finished and they made it to the final. So are they going to sing better than us? I don't know. They're a question. We're still not really sure what's happening with the Sixers. Pains me so much to say it, but you have to respect the Knicks. Who have to respect the Knicks. Who am I missing? There's an obvious team I'm missing, a standout team that has escaped my mind. I think the Pacers, the Magic. Shout out Geraint. He's going to hate me saying that. Your Raptors. I think we're ahead of all of those teams. I hope so anyway. Yeah, Sixers. Yeah, Sixers is a funny one. I'm not sure, man. We don't know what they're going to be. The Magic fans, sorry, in the Instagram comments, boo. Listen, I like to wind Geraint up from Orlando Magic UK, but the Magic are going to be good. I don't know when it's going to be, but they're going to be good. They've got some incredible young talent. Thanks a lot to us, or AK, I should say. Zoglug says he reckons 41 wins and he sees us being a 500 on the season, similar to last year. Pull out some great results, lose some we shouldn't. And that's the worry, isn't it? And he sees us 8th or 9th seeded, which is realistic. It's realistic. I think between 6 and 8, but I am quite optimistic. I like to think I'm realistic, but the last 3 years have shown me that I'm not realistic at all. So that's probably nonsense. A couple of other questions we got. Easy asked me, what do I think of the new City Edition jersey? It's not officially been announced yet. I think it's normally sort of end of November they announce the City jersey. They released their jersey schedule today, and that was on there as coming soon. 9 games they're wearing it this year. Shout out to Bryn from NBA UK fans again. He was the one that initially leaked the jersey, which went crazy across the socials, especially on Twitter or X. It went mental, and a lot of people didn't credit the original source, which is something that does bother me actually. But it is what it is. It went crazy. I really don't like it, and I haven't seen anyone, or I've seen maybe like 2 people positive about it. I think it's really someone hit the nail on the head. It looks unfinished. It does. It just looks unfinished. It's very basic. I like the idea of what they're trying to do. Not sure whether it's honoring the old Chicago Stadium or the Chicago Theater. I'm not sure which it's supposed to be. Yeah, Matt, you're right. You said that in the comments. It looks like a Prime Marnie special. Zoglug's put exactly the same thing. Looks like a Primark special. It just looks unfinished and cheap and tacky. I hope it's one of those that, because to be fair, I thought this about certainly last year's City Edition. I wasn't a fan when it released, and it grew on me. And then you see it on the court, and I actually thought they looked really good on the court with the shorts and stuff as well. So I'm hoping it's a grower. I'm actually really hoping that's not it, but I think it is. I mean, it was on sale in a Nike store in Dubai, and that's where Bryn saw it. He messaged me and said, like, what have I missed? I was like, you've not actually missed anything. They've not announced it yet. I just think Nike in Dubai have released it way too early, which is quite funny, really. But by all accounts, it's not the first time they've done that. So, yeah, I'm not a fan of it. Like I say, I think they could have done a lot more with the idea. The idea is brilliant, but it just looks shocking. Mike Balls Nation Oz, how many wins? We've touched on that. He's got them at 41. Yeah, I think anywhere sort of as we've got to be above 500 or at least at 500. Andy Zoglu, what's the favorite bit of merch you have in your collection? Oh, that's so tough because I'm so lucky. Like a stupid amount of stuff, a ridiculous amount of stuff, and I am so lucky. I think that is probably my favorite, which is a jersey I bought in Chicago last December, and I had it signed by as many people I met as possible. So I think that has to be it because that's just it was my trip of a lifetime, as everyone knows. And when I start thinking about it, it just still doesn't feel like it actually happened. So yeah, as much as I've got some crazy awesome stuff, I think that that tops it. Just everything it stands for. It's not just about the names on it; it's just everything. And I was really fortunate to get Zach and Amar both on it as well. Samadi, thanks for joining, tapping in before my doctor's appointment. Bless you, man. Thank you, appreciate it. So yeah, that's probably my favourite bit of merch I've got, and yeah, like I said, I'm extremely lucky. Matt from Zero UK, can you? I still can't say it. I still can't say his name. Ob, there you go. I know it's bitten, but I still can't say the honor wrap. And I've seen the breakdown of it, and everyone knows how bad my memory is. So we'll just go with OB, right? He's happy with that, so we'll just stick with that for now. I'm hoping he's going to play enough so we can hear Stacey and Adam say it enough, then it will just stick in my mind. Oh man, I don't know if he will, but I really hope he does. I know you guys, you and Neil are a massive fan of him, and I get why he's Onu Ralph. Is that what it is? Onu Ralph. Okay, I didn't know it was that. That's not what I thought it was. Onu Ralph bit him. Okay, cool. I know you guys are a big fan of him. I really hope he gets a chance. He looked really good when he come on Sunday. To be fair, it's difficult to take of it what you will, but the balls I thought were really good. We saw everything we wanted to see from them. All right, the shots weren't necessarily falling, but they were getting the shots and like good open shots. The ball was moving, fizzing round. I mean, to be honest, I couldn't believe what I was watching. We're actually watching them do what they've been talking about doing, which is, I mean, that's a first, right? As a Bulls fan, hear them talking about it after every loss. This is what we got to do better. This is what we got to do. Go into the next game, do the same thing. So they actually did what they've been talking about doing, which was awesome. Sometimes, if anything, I thought it was moving a bit too much. There was a couple of passes that probably didn't need to be made, but listen, that's just being picky. It was just so nice to see, and yeah, I think the first quarter was unbelievable. Grant, everyone's saying it was only against a B team, but they still had some good players there. It's not like that. It was the G League Bucks, right? So G Milwaukee. I don't even know what their name. The G League affiliate from Milwaukee is. I feel like I probably should. I'm not sure. We played a legit NBA team, and we did really well against them, and things just looked to be clicking. So yeah, I'm happy. We go again tomorrow against Denver. Interesting to see what team they play. Denver, I mean, and if the Bulls put out their guys as well. I really hope they do. I would love to see Javon Carlton starting lineup. Really would. And to be honest, I'd like to see Torrey Craig in the starting lineup as well. I know it's only preseason. Let's try different stuff, right? That's what it's all about. Zoglug, how many games into the season will it be before anyone is on Vooch's back? I mean, I think they already are. I don't get it. People that know me know I'm a big Vooch fan. I don't get the hate he gets. What do people think Vooch is, right? I mean, when they play the ball for, we saw it again Sunday. You play the ball for a Vooch, it's going to be effective. It's just going to be effective. So Vooch is Vooch. He's a double double. He's a walking double double. You know what you're going to get. He's consistent. He's our most consistent player, in my opinion, or certainly was last season. So, I mean, I don't know. Those people that hate Vooch, they're just going to hate. Vooch could go out and be an all star, and he's still going to get the hate that he gets. That's just the way it is. Same with any other player, Zach Levine. Everyone you like, so many. They're not legit fans, are they? In my opinion, like you adapt. Like I wasn't Kobe's massive fan this time last year. Now I love the guy. You can change your mind. It's fine to change your mind. But yeah, those guys, a lot of them just hate for the sake of hating, and it infuriates me, to be honest. Uh, I was wondering if this was going to come up. Uh, French Balls TV, which I believe is Clem, right? So, hello, Clem. Thanks for joining me, man. Out of Terry, Phillips, Taylor, and Carly Jones, which one do you see get some minutes and crack the 10-man rotation Billy Donovan's already established? Well, I can tell you it's not going to be, and Matt is absolutely right. It's not going to be Carly Jones. And I wanted it to be Carly Jones so badly. I've seen him in the G League. Yeah, it is Clem. How you doing, Clem? I've seen him in the G League, and I honestly thought he could do it in the NBA. And it's horrible to see him not be able to do it as of yet. I don't think he's going to get too many more chances. He's had quite a few now. I just don't know what it is. Uh, so I'm going to say, I mean, we want it to be, everyone wants it to be Dalen Terry, right? But if we're being real, Dalen hasn't looked very good. Let's not kid ourselves. I love Dalen. I love his energy. We all love him. We all love him on the bench. He's great fun. He's just a good fun dude. But it's not happening for him, and that worries me a bit. But also, more than anything, just it saddens me that I don't think Dalen's going to be the player we all want him to be. I think Phillips. I think Phillips. I like Phillips. I think he could. Julian Phillips could be the guy. He looked pretty good, I thought, on Sunday. To be honest, it's picking him where they obviously wanted him. They got the draft. They traded for the draft to get into the draft to get him. So yeah, I think Julian Phillips could make it. I really do. I liked him Sunday. Like I say, take of it what you will. Preseason game, but yeah, I think he could potentially break into that, and I hope he does. We were speaking with the C Red UK guys. I think it was their podcast about these guys at the bottom end. They're not really going to get a chance with Billy Donovan. You're not going to get a Caruso story when he was at the Lakers or an Austin Reeves story. Billy just doesn't give those guys a chance, in my opinion. So I would love. I think Julian Phillips has the potential. I really do. Bulls Nation UK, shout out to those guys. New on the scene. If you haven't seen them, go and give them a follow. There's on Twitter. I don't know if they're on Instagram. I guess they are. I should probably know this. I've not actually interacted with them yet. I only found them. I think it was like yesterday. So yeah, at Bulls Nation UK. Caruso was all defensive first team last season, coming off the bench. Should he have a place in the starting lineup this season? So you're not going to find a bigger Caruso fan than this guy right here. I love Alex Caruso, and yet I still wouldn't put him in the starting lineup. No, I love him coming off the bench. I think he's more impactful off the bench. I think he's that leader off the bench. If he starts, great. You know what you're going to get with Caruso, right? But no, I personally wouldn't put him in the starting lineup. But I don't. I've said before, I don't see that as an insult about a player. I would put Patrick Williams on the bench as well. I'm Caruso's biggest fan, and I would put him on the bench. It's not a negative thing. It's just what works. And in my opinion, Caruso off the bench works a lot more than him starting. So yeah, that's how I would roll with it. From Instagram to YouTube, this is crazy. I think everyone's jumping. Well, a couple of people are jumping as well. I'm getting some comments over here. I'm getting some over here. I'm getting some down here. So this is all a bit trial and error. Like I said, hopefully this is going to work as time goes on. I really appreciate you all joining me and throwing questions at me. This doesn't work without that. A couple more questions we got before tonight. Kelly at Lady Angelbird, when can you come back to Chicago? God bless you, Kelly. I'm working on it. Hopefully, I don't know when it's going to be. I wish I could tell you it's going to be this season, but I can't right now. I really want it to be, but there's just a few things that I've got to sort out and stuff here. So who knows? But bless you. She's so awesome. We've been chatting a bit on and privately as well. I won't go into it, but yeah, Kelly, you are awesome. So thank you for everything. Matt Peck actually asked me that as well. When I had him on the podcast, I asked him before we started, "Is there anything you want to ask me?" He said, "Yes. When are you coming back?" I want to get back so badly. Honestly, I miss the place like crazy. Easy again with another question earlier. I like this question a lot, and it's one I'm going to start putting to people. Would you rather be a middle of the pack team and win one championship, or never win a chip but be competitive? Oh, I'm taking the chip. Yeah, I'm taking the chip. I think. Oh, it's tough, isn't it? But championships over everything, right? I don't know. Is that right? Someone tell me I'm right. I mean, it'd be awesome to be competitive for like 10 years, 20 years. Yeah, you gotta win it. Never win a chip. It's not for a period. Never win a chip. No, you gotta win a chip. I'm taking the chip. 100% every time. Yeah. If it was over a period of time, maybe a bit more difficult, but if you would rather be a middle of the pack team and win one championship or never win a chip and be competitive, yeah, give me the chip. 100%. Look at what Toronto did when they got Kawhi. I mean, he left after, but you're never gonna take that championship away from them. That is theirs. Yeah, Andy Zoglu, give me that one season of glory. 100%. I think anyone not taking the chip is crazy, and I think if you ask any player, they're taking the chip, right? That's what they're in there for. Some maybe for money. Uh, Speaking of money, I listened to the CHGO podcast today, the latest one, and Will the goat got me a great point when he said about Kobe's deal, and I think it was like 35 million over the next 3 years. If he continues to improve at the rate he is and looking like the player that he looked Sunday in that first quarter, and let's be honest, a lot of last season, then that is looking like an absolute steal of a deal, especially when you look at some of the others. Cough, Jalen Brown, um, although many Celtics fans will defend that. I got a beer. I normally drink it a bit more when I'm on the podcast. I get more of a chance, but when I'm on my own, I have to just kind of keep talking. Matt, 72 means nothing without that ring. 100%. Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, you have to get the ring. 100%. 100%. Um, yeah, guys, I think that's it. I'm not even sure how long we've been running, but I don't want to overrun and bore everybody. So unless anyone's got anything else in the comments or there's anything that I've missed, I think we're going to call it there. And I'm going to learn from this, and hopefully it won't be quite as chaotic next week because I'm going to plan on doing this weekly. It's been fun. Um, I think the interaction's quite cool, and maybe get a guest on from time to time. We'll see how that goes. Thanks, Easy man. I appreciate you, and thank you everyone. Matt, Easy, Clem, Bulls Nation UK, Zoglu, anyone in the comments. Curtis is in the comments as well. How you doing, man? Thank you. Yeah, anyone who's watches it back or I it means so much. This is just me talking nonsense, really. But quite cool. I've enjoyed it. Hopefully, you have. Clem, do you like Kobe? Enjoy the chaos? I do. I love Kobe. Like I said, a year ago, I would have happily enjoyed him. Uh, Traded him. Sorry. This is what happens when you're trying to talk and read at the same time. You say words you're reading. Uh, yeah, I would have happily traded Kobe last year, but I'm so glad we didn't because what would have happened? He would have gone to a team, and basically what happened with Harry Markin. All right, straight away, but Kobe would have found his home, and he would have done it there. And then we're all saying, "We've done it again. How the hell has this happened?" So it's so nice that a guy has stayed and improved. And listen, it's a small sample size. I get that. But Kobe looks like he is really, really transitioning to a point guard, which I didn't think he ever would be. I thought he was a two guard. So yeah, I love Kobe. I've always said from the start, I love Kobe as a person. He worked his butt off. We know he does. We see it constantly. He's normally there after games, getting up shots and everything else. So we know how hard he works. So me saying I was happy to trade him last year was not anything against him as a person. It was as a player, right? It was nothing personal. I wanted it to work for Kobe so badly because I know how hard he works, and I am so happy to see it. Not only just it working for him on the court, but him getting the praise from Bulls fans that he deserved, right? He's turned it around, and yeah, I never saw him as a point guard, but God, has he proved me wrong. And listen, I'm happy to be proved wrong. I am more than happy to be proved wrong. Yeah, so yeah, bring on All-Star Kobe. Not this year, maybe next year. We'll see. But I would still bring him off the bench right now. We need that scoring off the bench. So I would love to see Billy start Javon Carter tomorrow. Javon Carter, Zach Levine, DeMar DeRozan, Torrey Craig, and Vucevic. I would love to see that starting lineup just to see what them guys can do together. I loved Torrey Craig as well. Thought it was phenomenal. So yeah, guys, thank you. Honestly, thank you so much. Guy, I'll be back next week. Let's do this every Wednesday. What the hell? Until it drops off a cliff, and then we might have to stop. But let's do this every Wednesday. Same time next week, 7 o'clock next Wednesday. Guys, thank you again. And until then, go Bulls.